Hi everyone, it's Bobby. Just wanted to share with you real quickly this morning these 3 little gift treat boxes I made. I made all 3 of these in under an hour and filled them up with candy for the grandkids. They are so super cute, quick and easy to make, and just adorable. Each one is made with an 8x8 piece of cardstock and a little strip of paper that I had left from the collection. Each one of them is full of candy. I put some stickers on the outside, just tied them up with a ribbon, and put a couple stickers on the back, and that's it. They were so quick and easy to make. They, each one of them has 4 pieces of these little, 4 or 5 pieces of these little candy bars, little miniature Hershey bars, and they each have 2 of the Rice Krispie treats, the little minis, and then they have several of these gumballs. I guess they're, what are they? Crazy eye gumballs. I don't know who makes them, but they look like eyeballs, and they're red, blue, and yellow, and there's several of those in there. And then I got a little M&M dispenser at one of the dollar stores the other day, and I just crammed it all in there, and they'll love it. Real super simple, easy to make. This is a design by Pootles Papercraft, so I'll put a link in the description box so you can go over there and see how she created them. This is the larger size box, and I did do a real quick how-to tutorial following this walkthrough, so you can see there's only one change I made, and you'll see that towards the end of this one. But I will put a link to her site so you can go over there and check, because she also has a smaller version if you're interested in that. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day and happy Halloween, everyone. Bye. Okay, these little boxes or bags, whatever you call them, they are so quick and easy to make. I think you're going to love them. And if you make one, I hope you'll share it with me and Poodles as well. Let her know that you appreciated her design. I just wanted something small for the great-grandkids to put a little bit of candy in for Halloween. So you're going to take a 8x8 piece of cardstock, and I'm using the My Colors, and I forget the name of the color. But you're going to start at 1 3/4 on your punch board right here. You're going to punch and score down as far as you can. You'll run off the board, but that's okay. We'll fix that in a minute. Then we're going to move it to 4 3/4, and we're going to punch and score again. Then go all the way around to the opposite side, and we're going to punch and score again at 1 3/4. Whoop, I went off. And 4 3/4. Okay, now turn it around to where this one is, where it doesn't go all the way to the edge. Line it up. I find it hard to line up. She did it and it worked out fine, but what I do is I fold on the score line and just take it all the way out and burnish it. And then the same way with the opposite one. Then we're going to go to the 2 sides that are not punched, and we're going to line those up. And it should meet with your little line here. If it doesn't meet perfectly, just move it up just a little bit. It ain't going to hurt anything, because we're going to cut out sections in a second anyway. So punch and score. And see, that one meets perfectly. Punch and score. Now rotate it all the way around again. Line it up and see if it matches. It's a little bit off on that. That's the one that I folded. A little bit off. Punch and score. And that one's off a bit. Punch and score. Okay. So now we need to trim it up. We want to take our long sides and we're going to cut up this score line just to this first cross line. And then I like to take just a little sliver out of that. I like to cut to the inside of the score so I get rid of that little bubble that it creates, the divot. Okay, and we'll go around and we'll do the same thing to the opposite side. Okay, we are done with this punch board. The 1-2-3 punch board does not have a rounder on it so far as I've been able to figure out, but I do have the little one and I can round my points with it. So on the back side I'm just going to put it in there and round each one of these points. Or you could use any corner rounder if you have one. Just make sure you don't push it in there too far, chop too much off. Okay, so there's that. Now we can, oh, here's the name of the color. Mint Julep. I need to take that off of there too. There we go. It's going to be on the inside. So we're going to fold and burnish on all these score lines. Trim to do there. I just wanted something small for the little great-grandkids that I could put a few treats in. Okay. Now on this one where it didn't meet up perfectly, I'm just going to trim that out a little bit. Reround that point a little bit. There, that's better. Okay, so what we're going to do is now we're going to match up these two flaps here. And I think this is a 1-inch, yes, a 1-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to put it in here and pretty much ballpark it. What looks good to me. Fairly even from side to side, and I'm going to punch it. It's going to be my little handle to put my ribbon in. So we're going to take these two and these two, and they fold to the inside and they connect here. Now this little flap you can either tuck inside or outside, whichever one you want. This time I'm going to put it on the inside, and I'm just using the Artisan. You can use whatever you have. You can even use the double-sided tape if you wish. I don't use a lot of it because of the humidity where I'm at. It tends to disintegrate over time and then things come apart. But if you don't have that issue, everybody doesn't. Just use whatever you like depending on your climate. burnish these down. And we'll add some glue in. Oh, before I do that, see, I get ahead of myself. Let's put our paper on the outside. I cut these a little under 4 by 2, and I think I can take just a hair off of it. Looks a little bit deep. Let me hit it with the black ink again. And make sure it faces up if you have a directional paper like I do. This one's got words on it, so it needs to not be upside down. Of course, the little kids probably will never notice the difference, but I will. So we're going to put that one here. Just like that. And this one needs to go facing up. And that one's good. You can also do these out of double-sided paper. And then you wouldn't have to cut these little 4 pieces. I probably could have cut these wider too. But I don't think Jackson is going to care one way or the other. Okay, so up. And these are what did I do? 1 3/4 by, I don't remember. So there's that side piece. It's easier to put them down before you put it all together. Either way works though. There's that one. Now, that's hanging over the fold. What the heck? I got these too wide. Let me take that off of there. Oh. That's too wide. Let me remeasure that. Yeah, that's a bit too wide. Let me cut these down just a hair, and then I'll measure them for you. See if that fits better. Yes, 1 3/4 by 1 7/8. Let me trim this one. Okay. Didn't realize I'd done that. At least I got it off of there in time, huh? Make sure. I better get enough off of that one. Better. Okay, 1 3/4 by 1 7/8, and these are just, these could actually be a little bit longer than 4, maybe 4 1/8, 4 1/4. Just measure them as you go. So we'll turn it over. And we'll add our glue. And add it to the inside. And press it down real good. I'll put some glue on this one. And then this side. Oh, I need some more glue right there. Might as well get both of them on here. In here. Square up my corners. And this little guy. Doesn't that make the cutest little basket? And then I can fill it with candy, tie a ribbon around it. You can use some raffia or some Easter grass, or, you know, just all kinds of things in there. I just thought they're so cute. I've got two more I'm going to make, one in orange and one in yellow, so they'll have different colors. So that is a quick tutorial on that, and I will put a link in the description box where I found this little gem, and I hope you'll let Pootles know if you make it and share it with me as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the walkthrough shortly. Oh, one more thing. I want to put a piece of lightweight chipboard in the bottom, and I'll show you. I just cut a 4x2 rectangle, put it on some lightweight chipboard, and I'm not even going to worry about gluing it in there. I just wanted to give it a little extra strength, but mine's a little bit wide. I thought it would give it a little bit more strength holding some of the candy, so I'm going to trim a little bit off. And I think I will put some glue on the bottom of it just to make sure that it stays put. So I have it at 4 by 1 3/4. And it just kind of finishes off the inside. So we'll put that down there in the bottom. See? Make sure it's nice and straight. So there it is on the inside. Just kind of finishes it off. So I'll fill it with some goodies, tie some ribbon on there, and I'll be back and show you the finished project shortly. Thanks for watching.